20 years ago, I put together a puzzle poster of Moraine Lake, and since that point, it's been a dream to visit Banff National Park. I certainly didn't have the means financially to make it happen back then. By the time I did, that thing that starts with the letter C changed the world. And now, with all type of climate changes impacting the region, I said to myself, now is the time. I must go. The mountains are calling. What up, squad? Just landed in Calgary, Canada. And our first stop is Canmore. Landed in Calgary, made it to Canmore. With my very good friend, we go back to social work school together on the vlog.
Hey man.
Vamonos. It's about an hour 15 drive from Calgary Airport to Canmore. We grab lunch at Tank 310 at the Grizzly Paw Brewing Company. Good food and stunning views. Continuing on Highway 1, also known as the Trans-Canada Highway, we arrived at the eastern entrance gate for Banff National Park. The entry fee for 4 days we were here was around 60 Canadian dollars. About 45 minutes from Canmore and past the town of Banff was our first adventure at Johnston Canyon. There are two major hikes here, Upper Falls and Lower Falls. In the interest of time, we did the 1.4 mile out and back Lower Falls trail. Hey, do us a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Arrived at our accommodations, Paradise Bungalow and Cabins. What up, squad? We are at the Lake Louise Inn. They have a pizza restaurant here. Thing about this section here, we're in a section called the Village area. Things close early, meaning and including food. So we're checking out a spot, see if it's open, so we could grab some thing for dinner. Head back to our place. We just had lunch. We're not too hungry, so we're gonna just get it to go. Like I mentioned, a lot of things close early. You know, things close around like 9. So that is the bus we are supposed to take. June 1st is when Moraine Lake opens. We're not sure if the road will open. Moraine Lake Road is scheduled to open, but it depends on the weather. It's still cold, icy, avalanche risk. So we got tickets, which we have to do since 2023. You have to book through a company or walk or bike down Moraine Lake. You can no longer take your private vehicle. You can also take a taxi, but book tickets, cross our fingers. Let's see how it goes on June 1st if we'll be able to get to Moraine Lake. Got our carnivore pizza, heading to Lake Louise tomorrow morning. First full day here in Banff, in Lake Louise area. Light Little snow coming down here. It is the end of May. Very interesting. Time for breakfast. Love juice. You gotta try different things. Yeah, different places, the different various flavors that they got. Love this. We are walking to Lake Louise from Paradise Bungalow where we're staying. It is 1.6 kilometers. What that translates to miles, put right there. So here's the walk. It's in the morning here. Had a good breakfast. I think we got enough energy that'll last us. We'll see what we do. Lake Louise. Took about 15 minutes for us to walk up here. Now we're finally here. So the Little Beehive Trail is 3.9 kilometers. So we're on our first hike here at Lake Louise. We're gonna try and make it to the top of the Little Beehive Trail, or at least one of the nice views. It's pretty steep uphill already. Let's see how far we make it. Pretty steep. I think I could skip leg day for a month after this. From here up, it's a little icy and snowy. .6 miles in, and we made it to Moraine Lake. Looks like the big beehive over there. And it seems like the little beehive over here. No, this climb is steep. How you doing, man? It's a little confusing coming around this bend, but you can see it continues this way. What baffles me the most is, how did salt get up here? Who carried a salt bag all the way up here and salted this area? Was it by copter, airplane? You know, shout out to whoever salted this area. Makes it that much more easier. An hour and a half to get up, but an hour to get down. Easier to come down than go up. You know, this is why we had a big continental breakfast, gave us energy the entire time. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. He's the best.
Get out in nature, folks. Get out in nature.
Yeah, man.
And what a feeling to be re-greeted by this. We get back to the bottom. Videos, photos do not do it justice. Like the color of the water cannot be justified in this video. 1 minute it's snowing, next minute it is sunny and clear. A little past lunchtime, it is tea time. We reserved a tea time at the famous Fairmont Chateau, Lake Louise Hotel. Afternoon tea time can be booked through the Fairmont Chateau, Lake Louise website. Thank you. Afternoon tea time comes with your choice of a welcome beverage, a pot of tea, a tower of sandwiches, scones, and pastries. Checking out some of the public shops at the Fairmont. If you don't want to do anything intense hiking, there is a trail that basically goes around the lake. That's 2 kilometers. Well, it's time to say, till next time, Lake Louise. It is around 8 p.m. over here in Lake Louise village area in Banff National Park, but it looks like it's like 4 p.m. out here. We are heading to dinner. It's the ski resort.
Okay.
Thank you. Alberta short ribs and salmon. What up, squad? It is about 9 p.m. right now. In fact, exactly 9 p.m. So, gonna pack it in. Tired. Had a heck of a hike. Gotta get up early tomorrow, and hopefully we make it to Moraine Lake. Tomorrow is the first official day that Moraine Lake Road opens up. You do need to book through a bus company, no private vehicles. Go up that way. I mean, you could bike, you could potentially even walk. So we did that. So wish us luck. For now, good night. See you in the morning. Morning, squad. Moment of truth. Will we be able to go to Lake Moraine this morning? I think so. We're about to check in. We'll see you there. We went with the Fairview Limousine Bus Company. Convenient and complimentary parking at the Lake Louise Inn, and their bus service is dog friendly. It took about 20 minutes to get to Moraine Lake from Lake Louise Village. Like I mentioned, the only vehicular transportation available is through bus or private shuttle service. Link below to transportation options to Moraine Lake. "20 years, I finally made it." We're here at Moraine Lake, walking on the lake. lake is half frozen, not in all its glory, or depends how you define all its glory, but it's great to see things the way they are.
So from looking at what we have here right now, so we can see some ice on the mountain. So maybe probably around July or June, end of June, July, the ice on the mountain is going to melt, and also the ice in the forest is going to melt. So here it's going to fill up, so it's going to look so beautiful sometime at the middle of July and August, and this would be a good place to visit and see how beautiful it is.
To the gift shop. ഈ സൈനിന്റെ അർത്ഥം ഇതിന്റെ അകത്ത് കരടിയുണ്ട്. സാധാരണ കരടിയല്ല, ഈ എങ്ങനെയാ പറയുന്നത്, grizzly bear. So this is an interesting sign here. If you go down this way, you need 4 or more individuals by law here in Alberta or throughout Canada, because this is a grizzly bear area. My boy, he's not as risky as I am, so we're gonna have to wait for this next time. We're gonna come back with our better halves who will give us courage, right?
Yes.
Then all 4 of us will go.
That's good, man.
Moraine Lake also has a summer seasonal lodge, and it's time to roll out for Moraine Lake. See you next time in a different shape and form. Took about 20 minutes. We are back in Lake Louise village. Now we are on to Banff. We are in Banff. We are staying at the Dorothy Hotel, but we had to come here, Caribou Lodge. We had to check in over here. So bonus, when I checked in, they gave us complimentary bus passes for the Rome Transit here in town. Otherwise it's like $2.50 per ride. We're gonna head downtown after we check into our spot. Didn't get to show you the other place, but setup. The public bus system here in Banff is pretty solid and easy to learn. We were staying right off Banff Avenue, the main road here. Bus number 1, 2, and seasonally 3 have frequent times here. Banff is also very bike friendly. Time for lunch and some championship soccer. When there is a long line. We're at Cal's Ice Cream. I got the Wow Cowie. We got the brownie vanilla brownie explosion. Delicious. There's plenty to do in the town of Banff. The gondola, hot springs, horseback riding. We decided to check out the Cave and Basin National Historic Site, about 1.5 kilometers walk from downtown. Find the Cave and Basin Trail right after the bridge, and you could walk straight there. With a limited time in Banff, we decided to visit this spot, not only for its natural wonder of a thermal hot spring, but also for its historical significance for all those who arrived here, as well as becoming the birthplace of Canada's first national park, Banff. Back in downtown Banff, can't return home empty-handed, so it's time to do some shopping. While there are many options for apparel and gifts, I stopped at Cool as Moose and Big Bear Trading Company. One of the other pros of Banff is that there's plenty public outdoor seating. We had dinner at one of the Indian restaurants, hopped on bus number 1 back to the Dorothy Motel. The motel provides this refreshing soap from the Rocky Mountain Soap Company. Saw their store downtown. It is 10 p.m. here in Banff. Didn't get to show you dinner. My phone was running low on battery. Showed you that we got on the Route 1 bus, Rome bus here, and made it back to our hotel, the Dorothy Motel. It is a nice, quaint, chic hotel. Gonna pack it in, 10 p.m. Feeling tired. Tomorrow, plans are cycling and then heading to Calgary. One day left in Banff. Good night. What up, squad? It is morning here in the town of Banff. Beautiful, beautiful day. We just got some free parking. They have free parking here. I'm sure it gets super packed during the season, but we got here early in the morning. We're about to head to breakfast. You'll see what we get. Your trip to Canada does not count unless you come here. Shout out to the Oilers. Steak and egg cheese and honey dip donut. Shot of milk to start the day. We rented bicycles from Banff Cycle. It's recommended you book early online. We got lucky just walking in the day before. Banff has ample road, gravel, and mountain biking trails. We get to over here. Say hello.
Hi, man.
Too much exercise. It's a good thing. We are cycling the Bow Valley Parkway, which parallels Highway 1, the famous Trans-Canada Highway. The Legacy Trail will take you to Canmore, and this will take you to the Lake Louise ski resort 50 kilometers away. Cycling the Canadian Rockies is one of the most scenic and epic experiences one can experience in a lifetime. You know, cars could come up to here, but only bikes from here out. We were informed there is bear warnings in this area. So it's recommended that you stick together, especially in bear country. Thank you. We are now riding the Bow Valley Promenade. This area is also structured for vehicles. Open area, there's a lot of bear warning signs. There's also wolves and coyotes and other exciting wildlife, elk, moose as well. So pay attention. We're just gonna go a little bit, come back. See what we see. What did you say, man?
I'm going to get a bike for myself.
He said he's gonna get a bike. I think my job here is done. There are a variety of cycles you can rent. The ones we got came out to 59 Canadian dollars for the day. So that spot over there, you could get caribou, you could get alligator, all kinds of exotic, interesting animals. But where we're going, we're gonna have a beaver tail. Panorama. Squad, the time has come. We have to say bye to Banff. On to the next spot and the final spot. There you go. They have all these walkways connecting buildings because it gets very cold here to be able to walk outside. Staying here at the Sheraton. Take me to a Nigerian restaurant here. We're gonna check it out. It's delicious. We are in Calgary. Had a wonderful lunch, Nigerian lunch. Had some delicious jollof rice. We are now back in the city and we're gonna check out some of the sites. Instead of it taking 18 minutes to walk, which we've done a lot of walking, we're gonna try these scooters. Let's roll. We are at Calgary Tower. So, some interesting facts about Calgary. Calgary is the cleanest city in the world.
And also it's known for the most modern city that is 20 years old in the world.
It's the financial capital of Alberta.
The capital of Alberta is Edmonton.
We're gonna keep walking. Beautifully set up street here for people and bikes. So.
That concludes our journey in Banff and Calgary. These mountains are truly sacred places. No matter what you plan to do here, it's certainly going to be an epic experience. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below.